Hey everybody, it's Anita with Better Love Movement, and I wanted to make this quick video because I have been approached by at least 3 women in the last 3 days with regards to this narrative that apparently is running that if you're over the age of 35, you can hang it up. Like you're washed up, you're not going to, if you haven't gotten married, if you haven't had any children, you're not going to. I don't know who started this. I don't know who created this. I don't know why they started this or why they created this. But the God's honest truth is this. Number one, a feminine energy woman is timeless. She is timeless, and it does not matter her age. It does not matter. None of that matters. A feminine energy woman who has the confidence and the self-esteem to attract a man, any man of any age, there is something magnetic about her. And it's timeless. You can't put an age on it. I myself am 51 years old. I will be 52 in about 2 more months. And when I tell you, I'm still 25. I'm 25 years old looking outside of these eyes. I do not recognize age as a barrier to my sexuality, sensuality, my marketability as a woman who's out here single and trying to, meet men. I don't see it as any of that. Now, I will say this. I do want you to work on you. Go inside of you and work on you, because I will say this. I think that life will beat you up, and the more years that you've spent on this planet, you can get a little jaded. You can get a little pessimistic, a little cynical, and that's, to me, what you need to work on. There should still be, to some extent, a naivety and a naiveness that says, anything's possible. Anything's possible. I could meet the man of my dreams at the grocery store. I could meet the man of my dreams at the post office. And, just have a little bit of that to you, a little bit of, just a little bit of that magic that says, a lot of bad things have happened to me in life, and I'm not going to let that stuff beat me down. I'm not going to let that stuff turn me into this cold, hard, calloused woman. I am still a feminine energy woman deep down inside, and it does not matter that other people couldn't see that value. It does not matter that other men could not care for me the way you care for a precious jewel, or that they could not see my value. None of that matters. Whatever people do to you is really about them. It's not about you. So how do you do that? That's what they asked me when I said that. I said, well, there should be a part of you, that special part of you that's for you that they can't touch, that will always kind of remain very naive, very open and receptive, and that knows, that confident part of you that knows that what people do to you, especially negative things, bad things, wrong things, have nothing to do with you. You don't take that on. You don't put that on like a coat and walk around in it. I don't. I know that there are a lot of broken people in the world. There are a lot of broken men in the world. My gosh, I could do a whole video on that. And that's called their problem. That's called their journey to healing. That's called they need to get themselves together and get help. That's really not any of my business. And so I don't take that on anymore. I have given up saving. I have given up trying to rescue. I've given up fixing up. Like, I'm kind of done with that. And it's their responsibility to heal and grow and fix themselves, or to become a better person. And so you have to see it that way, but don't take on other people's stuff. And whether it's a man, whether it's your family, I'm hearing, a lot of women telling me about the relationship they have with their mother or their father or their sister or aunt or grandmother. And I'm thinking, okay, but you're over 35 and you actually care about what they think? Like, what in the world? Okay, in what world? If you know me, you know my saying, which is no one gets the right to abuse you. Doesn't matter their title. Doesn't matter if they're your mother or your father or grandmother or sister or brother or whoever. No one gets the right to abuse you. and don't take on another person's limitations. And that looks like a friend or a family member telling you that you shouldn't do something. It's basically because they're not going to do it, or they don't want to do it, or they're afraid to do it. That's called their limitation. But if that's something that's in you and in your heart, then you need to do it. Like, that's it. You need to do it. So I hope that this encouraged those women out there who are over the age of 35. You are not washed up. I do want you to take great care of yourself, period. I would tell a 20-year-old woman that. You're not going to be 20 forever, and it's just like driving a 25-year-old, 50-year-old, 75-year-old car. Cars don't last that long, but you know what I mean. If I were able to continue to drive it, yes, it's going to get worn down. It's going to get, it's going to show some signs of wear and tear unless you really keep it up. You really take care of it and keep it looking great. So keep yourself up, exercise, eat well, don't smoke, don't drink or limit your drinking. All those things age the body. And this is basically me talking to you like auntie or your mom, okay? So I'm just telling you, that you can't sleep 5 hours and party and do all of this stuff and eat bad and eat a bunch of junk and drink a bunch of soda. That's not good for anybody. But we want to make sure we're taking good care of ourselves, and more than anything, that we're guarding our hearts, that we're making sure we're doing whatever inner work we need to do. That's the most important piece. But there should always be a very childlike, naive part of you that technically never dies. I am still a hopeful romantic. I always will be. Doesn't matter how many relationships I've been in, how many times I've been done wrong. I believe the man God has for me is just right beyond my grasp, my vision, or what have you. So yes, I want you to believe that. Please don't be discouraged. And if you need any advice or assistance, feel free to email me, info@betterlovemovement.com, and just don't fall for it. Don't fall for the foolishness, okay? I'll see you soon.